So today we're going to be looking at the computer, like the actual computer part of the iMac. We aren't going to be touching the CRT because I don't have the equipment to discharge it, you know what I mean, because of the high voltages. But other than that, let's get digging.
Woohoo!
Okay, so let's turn this on its side. So I'm going to have to come over here to do that, but we go like this. I do not like doing this. And it's once you know how to get inside it, you'll be able to do it again and again, but it's hard to get inside the first time because you don't know what you're doing. So this is probably like the fourth time I've opened this. So first, we'll start off by unscrewing the screw. Wow! And this is not a particularly good screwdriver. Just look at the rust on it. Okay, and now we need to get out the cracker, aka a flathead screwdriver, and we need to stick this in here. Be very careful not to break it, and just crack it open like that. It will make a few cracking noises, but don't be alarmed. You're just opening it. Okay, whatever. Let's get this out. Okay, and now we're going to pull on this handle. Sorry for that minor disruption. Okay, so let's just continue on prying. I think we're out. That was a lot more violent than I wanted it to be, but whatever. So now we want to just start undoing the cables. So first we want to do the video cable, and you will need a screwdriver to do this. Ooh. Now let's undo this. That is, I think, power to the drives. I'm not entirely sure, or that's the front I/O. And then this connector is quite hard to get out. There we go. Now we have to undo 2 more screws to get to the computer, which just slides out. Well, the motherboard. And the hard drive, and the CD drive, and all of the other drives that drive away. Beep, beep. Anyway. And I will show you how to reassemble it, because sometimes it can be quite hard, especially with the optical drive. And this is for the first generation revision D of the iMac. So not the second generation, this is tray loading. Okay, so here we have the motherboard, and the main computer. So there's the optical drive underneath that. If I actually take it out for you, that's designed to come off. We have the hard drive in the 1/2 inch. Now I'll tell you why I've left this off in a couple of minutes. So here is our graphics processor. Get this out of the way for you. And then here is our video RAM. VRAM. I think this has like 6 megabytes or something of video RAM. Only has 1 slot. Yeah, you'll have to search up what type of video RAM that is. Here's where the prem battery goes. I haven't got one in there because I need to buy another one, because the old one, which I'll just grab, was really wrecked. So here we have all of our power cables. This goes to the disk drive, this goes to the hard drive. This is for video, and I think the one underneath that is power, and this could be front I/O. So if we take this shield off, it reveals our RAM and a heatsink. Now if we take the heatsink off, it reveals what I believe is the PowerPC processor. PowerPC G3, 333 megahertz on this model. But there is another processor underneath which might be, in fact, PowerPC 750, XPC 750, so that has to be our CPU. And then there's a RAM slot here. And if I take out this daughter board, there's another RAM slot on the other side, and there's another chip of some sort on this side as well. So they're both PC100 slots. On this model, I think it can take up to 256 megs of RAM. Yeah, so let's just slot it back in. So there's two, slots for it. And we can just, if I'm in the right spot, it will just click down. There we go. So now we, and that's our modem down there. And yeah, I think that's all the towers. In here, I'm not going to go in there. There's a fan, but behind that is the CRT, which I don't want to touch because I don't have the equipment to discharge it. But yeah, so let's start reassembling the machine. So first we'll want to put this cover back on. I accidentally left it out yesterday and the machine functioned perfectly fine, but I guess this might be... Oh, before we do that, we have to put the heatsink back on the CPU. If I can click it down properly. There we are. So that just clicks in like that. Now we need to pop on our shield. Don't know why we need it. Maybe it's for EMF or something. Yeah. So this bit is all reassembled. You might also want to check your capacitors because they could be leaking. The ones on this particular board are not leaking, but I can't actually check the analog board up here to see if there's any leaky capacitors or the power supply because, again, I don't have the equipment to touch it. So you could help us out with that by subscribing. But anyway, let's get this back into its spot. So if we get the cables out of the way, and this should just slide in with a bit of fiddling. Should just slide in. Like that, with a big oof at the end. I'm going to leave this out purposely because it's more likely that this disk drive is going to be aligned right because it's not actually secured. In this particular computer, it's more likely that it's going to be aligned, and I can put this off on afterwards. I've been talking too much. So now let's just install these screws again. Well, something's not right. And also, this is probably not the right screwdriver for doing this. You'd probably more want a ratchet screwdriver. Maybe get the one from lttstore.com if you're looking for a good ratchet screwdriver. I don't have it. I don't even have a ratchet screwdriver. And again, you can help us out by subscribing. Let's install the second screw. I have a really bad screwdriver technique. Now let's just... There we go. Now I think it goes in like that. Oh, first I think we should put in this because it can get blocked by these. So if you just push a little bit, and then it clicks in. Now we can just go like that. Click that in. And screw this in. And let's just finish screwing this in. Make sure it's nice and tight, but not too tight, and don't strip the screws. Now that that's on, I've lost a clip. The clip actually broke off on this. There's usually a clip there for that. But now we can just, sorry about the noise from the car. We can just stick this. It's kind of fiddly, but just don't break it whatever you do, because it's a piece of retro tech. Unless you're playing Rock 124 who likes to smash things. Okay. Oh, great. That's not even it. See what I mean about the fact that it's fiddly? And also this table is very squeaky. Let's try and get this in properly this time. Oh, now let's just slide everything in. It's very fiddly putting it all back together. I'm sure there's a better way to do this. But this is the best way I know. And there we go. It's all clipped in properly. Check that all if the clips are in. Don't break any of the clips. And then we can just screw that in. I think that's screwed in. Close that. Do that. Lift that up like that. And we can see that the CD drive is perfectly in place. To just go like that. Now if we should check that actually powers up. Goo goo gaga. If we just plug it in here. And then if we move back, pop in, now we can test. Well, that's not a good sign. The power's switched off. And that's a Raspberry Pi, by the way. Well, that is a good sign. And let's just pop open the CD drive just to check that everything's good. I'll just pop it open manually. And we can just make sure that this is clicked on right. Hello? Are you going in? Why is it not going in? I think we need to open it back up. Well, anyway, normally that would go in like that. Normally that would go in. And, yeah. But we can see that the iMac is working. But I've got to disassemble it. We don't have time to do it in this video, but yeah. Hello, says the iMac. So yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. Remember to like, share this video with your friends. Don't turn off and keep on watching our videos. And subscribe. Yeah. And share this with your friends. I've got to fix that. Bye.